Have you ever felt the surge of an emotion so powerful? It felt like a tidal wave threatening to sweep away everything in its path. A wave of anger, frustration, or even overwhelming joy that for a fleeting moment made you feel utterly out of control. We often associate strength with physical prowess, with the ability to dominate, to exert our will. But what if true strength lay not in what we conquer outside ourselves, but in what we master within? I once knew a young man, let's call him Alex. Alex was a force of nature, ambitious, intelligent, and driven. He climbed the corporate ladder with impressive speed. He saw himself as a leader, someone who could take charge and make things happen. His presence commanded attention, and his arguments were often forceful, leaving little room for dissent. He believed that to succeed, one had to be powerful, decisive, and never show weakness. But Alex had a shadow, a temper that, when provoked, could erupt like a volcano, leaving scorched earth in its wake. One particularly high-stakes project brought Alex to the brink. A critical team member, Sarah, made an error that, while not catastrophic, was certainly a setback. In a moment of intense pressure and frustration, Alex publicly berated Sarah, his words sharp and unforgiving. Fueled by a furious desire for perfection and control, he didn't just critique her work, he attacked her character, her competence. The air in the room became thick with tension. Sarah, a dedicated and talented individual, was humiliated. She resigned the next day. The project, already delicate, faltered further without her expertise, and the team's morale plummeted. Alex had won the argument, but he had lost something far more valuable: trust, respect, and a crucial relationship. His anger, a fleeting emotion, had left a lasting scar, a decision born of rage that cost him dearly. The silence that followed Sarah's departure was deafening. Alex, for the first time, felt the hollow victory of his unchecked emotion. He realized that his strength had been a destructive force. It was then that an old mentor, an unassuming gardener named Arthur, offered a quiet observation. "Alex," Arthur said, tending to a delicate bonsai, "a raging river can carve canyons, but it cannot sustain life. A calm stream, however, nourishes everything it touches. True strength, my boy, isn't in the force you exert, but in the stillness you maintain within." Arthur wasn't talking about physical power or corporate dominance. He was talking about something far more profound: the power of self-control. Arthur explained that emotional control wasn't about suppressing feelings, but about understanding them, much like tending a garden. Emotions are natural, he'd say, like the weather. They will come and go, but you are not the weather. You are the sky. You decide if you'll let the storm sweep you away, or if you'll observe it, understand its patterns, and guide your life through it. He taught Alex that this control was a skill, not an inherent trait, requiring patient training and practice. Just like mastering a musical instrument or perfecting a physical discipline, Alex began to practice what Arthur called inner observation. He started identifying his emotional triggers, the specific situations, words, or even thoughts that would ignite his temper. He learned to pause, to breathe deeply, to simply observe the anger rising within him without immediately reacting. He practiced self-reflection, asking himself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? Is this reaction truly serving my best interest, or is it just a fleeting impulse? It was difficult, often frustrating work, like trying to tame a wild beast, but slowly, painstakingly, Alex began to see glimpses of a different path. Through this journey, Alex discovered that controlling his emotions didn't make him weak. It made him incredibly powerful. It led to clearer thinking, allowing him to make better decisions, not based on impulse, but on wisdom. He earned greater respect, not through fear, but through his measured responses and thoughtful leadership. His life began to transform, moving away from the chaotic bursts of anger towards a more peaceful, up-here existence. He learned that while emotions are a natural part of being human, they don't have to dictate our destiny. We can learn to guide them, to harness their energy, rather than be consumed by them. And in doing so, we begin to craft a life with no regrets, a life that is truly fulfilling, peaceful, and beautifully balanced.